I love it. So getting to the busy time of the season, Tom and Ange are back again. I'm one of your co-hosts, Tom Alavi, outside sales rep for Alpha Broder Canada, and we have my partner in crime,
Angelo Mora here, and really pleased to be with my partner here, Tom Alavi, for episode 2 for 2020.
It's wonderful, and welcome back, everyone. Angelo, we finally got his negotiations down, so he did accept a 4-episode deal. So we are going to run with this platform for a little bit into the future, and happy that Angelo finally got that deal inked with us. So we'll get right into the
max contract. I couldn't turn it down.
Max contract, I know, and see, that's why we got. You're going to see our show platform. We've also changed it a little bit in terms of the content. So we've come to a new age, and Angela, it's all because of your big signing. So we got all that extra added fundage with it. So we'll get right into the presentation. Once again, welcome to the Tom and Ange show. This week we're talking about, this season we'll be doing a seasonal show. This season we'll talk about the fall 2020 introductions and also, some other fun stuff that we always do on the show. So we'll get right into it. And as always, one of our best segments we have is trends. So, hashtag what's kind of trending. And in an apparel world and also in our hard goods world, one of the things that always kind of comes home first is technology. And one thing that I learned quick in my career is that there's so much tech put into a lot of our wonderful garments that not only do we create, but also that we get from our suppliers as well. So one to talk about, I'll jump right into it, is one of our partner suppliers in Threadfast, and they have a wonderful piece in the 100A. RFID technology, it's so out there. Some people weren't sure exactly what to do with it, and just getting some of the ideas back from a lot of people in terms of, we're in a digital landscape like this where you are going to have meetings virtually. Why not if you're having a sales conference, send someone a t-shirt where it comes with a little RFID tag, and you can actually QR scan that. Your whole agenda can come up. Whatever you want that person to see, will be on that. The actual site that you decide to host it on. So Threadfast 100A is a great example of that technology that we're seeing. What about you, Angela? What do you got for us?
Okay, so the trend that I wanted to chat about is Hydropel, and how fitting in my home office as it's absolutely pouring right now that I'm talking about Hydropel. So Hydropel it's a new technology that we introduced last fall when we had a bit of a revamped relaunch of our NORTHEND brand. So it's basically a finish, a water repellent finish that we can't call it waterproof. It's not waterproof, is only applicable when it's fully seam sealed on a jacket. But this technology is incredible. Like you could literally dump a bucket of water in your jacket and you'll see it completely beat off. Hydropel is the new tech, as I mentioned, that was introduced in NORTHEND. It's now available in all the new NORTHEND styles that we've launched for this fall as well.
Very cool. So the next other, trend that we're seeing is comfort. We're in the comfort of our homes a lot of times, working from home. So this has really become something trending. And, a lot of people are relying on wearing stuff that's comfortable more inside the house. So, if this was a Tuesday, I'd be wearing a tie for Tie Tuesday. But, now, we're a little bit into that comfort age. And someone who does it really well is Bella Canvas, and especially with their street fleece. I know with the Bella Canvas collection, you have about 25 styles. Alpha Broder, we do carry 7 of those styles, all the way from a hoodie to a zip up to a crew neck. And if you haven't touched the sponge fleece, I suggest you get a sponge fleece. They are one of the best feeling fleeces out there in the market. So that's my comfort trend up there. How about you, Angela?
That's a great point too, Tom. I love the Bella fleece, both in the crew and the hoodie. So I'll talk about Chromasoft. So the trend here in how Chromasoft comes to play is cotton feeling performance. So everyone traditionally thinks of, when it comes to performance and moisture wicking technology, is automatically people think 100% polyester spandex. So what we've done with this Chromasoft line, it's a new line within Core Through 65 where it's 100% polyester, but you have that kind of soft conny feel to it. So it kind of gives you the best of both worlds. So it gives you the performance aspects, but then almost that soft feeling of cotton. But it is polyester. It's just the way that the polyester is spun. Awesome technology, and we'll talk a little about Chromasoft a little bit later.
Yeah, now I'll get right into our fall 2020 introduction and some of the pieces that we're going to highlight. And as Anne said, this is a great segue. One of those pieces is a Chromasoft piece.
CE112. So we introduced the T-shirt, the CE111, in the lady style with the W at the end this spring. huge success, available in 16 colors. So we've now, as part of our fall launch, introduced a polo shirt. Love this piece here. Price is right. Color selection is right. A couple of features on this. So it's got a tearaway label, which normally you see that in a lot of our fashion brand partners. As well, it has the cationic dye, so you're not going to run into the issues of dyeing during the screen printing process.
Yeah, and you know what? For me, I'm going to jump into it as well. We introduced the CE405, CE405W. I love quarter zips. This is one, I'm actually wearing a Devin and Jones one today. However, the Chromasoft one is brand new. The thing that I love about it is that it matches our core colorway. So you can find those 10 core options that we have colorway options in this. And then as well as Angelo mentioned, right, you do have that feature where it is kind of that cotton feel, but it is a polyester. So you have the moisture wicking, you have the antibacterial, you have all those great functions that come along with it. And a $40 price point on an A, you really can't beat it. So next one we're going to talk about is our North End.
Yep, so we talked about Hydropel and the technology built into that. This is my personal favorite of the new fall launch, is the NE718, the City Soft Shell. So it has a Hydropel in it, but a few features on this one here. Like, it's got a detachable hood. Normally hoods detach with a zip off. This does have snap, so it's just something that's a little bit easier to kind of take on and off. As well, in the ladies cut, ladies love this piece. It's got a bit of a longer cut, so it's almost like a 2/3, 3/4 length soft shell, 3-layer bonded. North End really is the brand that represents retail inspired, fashion inspired styling at a value price point. Where does this fit? Really, any kind of corporate customer that's looking for a really nice high-end jacket at an economical price point.
Oh, that's a great point. And the one that I love with the North End line, it's one of my personal favorites, is the NE720. A great piece, comes in a black and also this beautiful duck brown. The one thing about it that I kind of hit home with is, A, like you said, it does have the Hydropel technology, so that is wonderful. I love that it's a UTK2 rated. So, UTK2, you can go up to -14 within. So I'd say this is a 3-season jacket. It does have the active easy system. So, you can actually take that liner out. And then if you wanted to actually, put the embroidery logo on there, you won't have to go through the lining, which the line end as a taffeta. So it's easy to actually slide into if you're wearing, another fleece piece if you're layering, right? So great piece, again, coming at $130 on an A. Where you can really see this fit is, those breweries, any sort of deliveries. We've seen those industries really take off. This is a great piece for those, types of industries. So we'll look at our final one, which is our branded partners. And, Ange, what do we have with our branded partner here?
So with SPYDER, so I mentioned the North End one's my favorite piece. This one might compete and rival to be the number one. I personally haven't seen it yet. So it's a new style that's going to be launching early October. SPYDER's been such a great brand for us. We've distributed this brand in the promotional marketplace for 2 years now. Traditionally known as a ski and snowboard brand. SPYDER is, they're definitely trying to position themselves more as a lifestyle, almost yoga brand. Just a little fun fact, SPYDER is actually the #1 yoga brand in Korea. So this one, it's again, it's another 3-layer fabric. So you got the top layer with the 4-way stretch woven. It's got an alpha fill layer with warmth retention factors, and then it has the kind of another 3-layer as a third option there. What's also great about this is the subtle branding on this. So it's only on the pocket and then also on the back collar. Some feedback on some of the retail brands is that the brand is proudly on the left chest, as I'm wearing my Pooh one. Love this piece. We'll talk about this one later. Just a nice feature here that it's really built for the promotional marketplace.
No, that's a great piece. And, sticking with SPYDER, they came out with this wonderful shirt jacket. This with their beanie, you could really go back and I could relive my youth with this piece. But it's wonderful because it does look like a shirt, but it really is a jacket. So it does have, the pillow tech quilted technology, and it also does have synthetic down within it to keep you, warm as well. Another great piece coming in October. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm very, very excited to get my hands on it. And, an industry that this would work really well is any sort of tech industry, right? Thinking of kind of that younger demographic, but also, looking at just having something that's a little bit unique and a little bit more fashion forward in terms of retail. So we'll continue our fall launch, and now we'll talk about some of the hard goods side. We got to give love to our hard goods side, the PrimeLine side. So, Ange, there's something really new coming out with one of our partners.
Yeah, so we talked about SPYDER being such a great brand that's relatively new for us. Columbia is the other one that we've now had for just over 2 years now. Pretty solid selection in Columbia across the various apparel categories that we cover. Just really excited now that we're able to now complement our Columbia apparel offering with a few new hard good items. So there's a Trident bottle and then a couple insulated, vacuum insulated tumblers that are coming out. Another quick fun fact I'll share with you, Columbia is actually ranked for 4 years in a row now, the #1 most trusted apparel brand in Canada. This is an annual research study that's done by the University of Victoria. That's in the apparel category. So hopefully we kind of parlay some of that brand recognition within the Canadian market to some hard goods now.
No, it's a wonderful one. And, you know, for me to talk about something is fanny packs. And here is a good fact. Fanny packs have really taken over my household. And a lot of people are starting to see fanny packs more often. You know, you do see Gucci ones out there, a little more designer ones. But this one's a great one if you want to carry something around. You know, if you do want to actually bundle it with something like a CE 111, which Angelo talked about, the Chroma Fast t-shirt that we came out with, you know, and then bundle that with a LEEMAN package, it is a wonderful piece because you do have those colorways that do match. And another great piece in LEEMAN is, you know, talking about fanny packs, I actually carry around sort of a Merce, which is kind of like my little LEEMAN pack, right, where I put my actual notebook in there. So great segue there to be able to bundle all that stuff together. We cannot you know, talk about PrimeLine, and we don't want to spend too much time on it, but we do have to talk a little bit about PPE and sanitizing. What do you got for us for the first one?
So this is a new item that's coming out the end of November. I think right now it's slated for November 30th. Is the PPE 105. So this is a UV foam sanitizer with a wireless charger. So as shown here in the picture, it's a wireless charger on the top of the case, inside of the white case, and then once you open it up, actually you have the ability to put your cell phone, or this I believe may even fit certain models of the iPad. And there's two different sanitizer modes. So there's a 90-second run and there's a 5-minute run. So this is you know, killing about 99% of germs, and I think this one will do really well as it's slated for the end of November, as I mentioned, for a nice kind of Christmas gift for our customers.
Very cool. And you know what? Our phones, if you can believe it, are one of the dirtiest things that we actually carry around daily. And, you know, another thing is this great multi-tool, the PP 213. I love it. You know, if you are going around, you don't know, you know, you're in an elevator, you want to touch the buttons, you don't know what someone has been or has done within that elevator before. It's a great tool to have just to be able to touch a button, open a door. You know, it is a multi-tool to you, so you can do a lot of things with it, which is great. So, you know, all these items are available. You can find them on our website anytime. And yeah, so that's some of the highlighted pieces for our fall 2020 launch. Now we're going to get right into it, Angela. I'm going to let you run with this. Again, we're going to kind of give you the reins, and I'm going to, you know, share my virtual world with you and let you kind of take over.
All right. What a great logo, by the way. Look at this Tom&Ang show. This was designed years ago by one of our graphic designers. All right. So this is our custom 2021 catalog. So actually, before I go into this, I'm just going to jump right back to the website. So how did I do that? So I just clicked here on marketing, catalogs, print and digital catalogs. And then we have a few different options here of catalogs that you can customize really easily. All you got to do is click on customize e-catalog, drop in your logo with which is JPEGs work best, enter your contact info. Takes all of about 2 to 3 minutes. So the one I'm going to walk through is this one here, the Alphabet 2021 digital catalog. For the first time ever, we made the decision not to do a print catalog for this fall. So we have a new virtual catalog. It's not just a regular flip book. Tons of technology, tons of powerful capabilities in here. The other one I did want to highlight, or sorry, the other three really would be the Essential Fashion, which focuses on our kind of our fashion brands, next level and Threadfast. The Essential Outerwear, which is a really key marketing tool for us for fourth quarter, and then the Essential Teamwear for anyone that's selling to teams or schools. So anyways, I'm going to jump into this 2021 digital catalog. The cover looks different because once you do a custom version, it actually eliminates all the Alphabet reference. So it would be a truly custom catalog for your company. A couple features I'll just highlight really quick here. I'm going to click on the top left corner. This is the contact us information. So I made it simple and just had our title for the email us. I just had that right to our Instagram handle, which is @Tom&Ang Show. And then visit website, I just linked to our alphabutter.ca. Oh, sorry about that. I actually clicked that and went to my email. Let me just jump back here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to navigate this really quickly. So on the right-hand side here, Pretty intuitive tools here. So you got the search. So you can type in 88181, for example, and find out where we are. It gives you the ability to kind of do snippets. So we can go to, say you want to show, flip over a couple pages. Maybe you want to show the M586 here. So you just got to click the little scissors here, and then you're able to kind of do a quick screen grab. Then you can just click clip, and then really simple afterwards, you can then just send it directly to your customer, either from this platform or right into your email browser. Another interesting feature here is you're able to actually download specific pages and kind of build mini catalogs. So if I click on this little download button, you can pick the certain pages that you want to show. For example, if you only want to show Puma styles, you can look at what pages Puma's on, identify the page range, and then you just click download. You can download a PDF really easily. And I'll just show you a couple other, really useful things. There's a lot of videos that we've embedded in here. So I'm going to just type in the Puma track jackets, because that's the piece that I'm wearing today. And this pulls up, so you can go right to the page here. There's little videos here. So all you got to do is kind of look for, like for example, you can click here on the view. And this is going to show the corresponding items that's part of this kind of like almost sub collection here of the Puma sport line here. If I type in, so let's type in loft puffer. I love this tool because it's so easy. You can search by keywords, not just by style number. And I'll just click on a really quick video. We talked about Hydropel. Maybe you're interested by this technology. You want to learn a little bit more. You want to share some information with your customer. Click this. And it'll pull up a really short video here.
I love it. One of my favorite videos for sure. Look at that. That's perfect.
It's really short and sweet. There's product videos. There's 360 videos. For the sake of time, we won't go through all the functionality on this, but definitely do check it out. Again, it's on marketing, digital catalogs. I'm going to flip it back to you, Tom, to continue with the presentation that we have here.
Okay, perfect.
You could probably grab the control right back. I'll give it to you. Here we go. Let me know when you got it.
Okay.
By the way, I see that Broncos banner. I'm sorry to hear about Cortland Sutton.
Oh, I know. It's what, it's been a little rough of a year for football, but
we'll talk football after. I'm sorry.
We'll talk football after. We will talk football after. So I don't have the actual host. Did you pass it over to me? It's showing that it's not showing you were still the host.
Make host. Sorry. All right, here you go. Over to you.
There we go. Now I'm the host. I took over. Unlike my Broncos will do. But again, we'll talk about that. So yeah, let's get right back into it. And thank you for the digital catalog. I think it's a wonderful platform. It's something we're going to see, Alpha Brewing doing a little bit more often. And I love the fact that there's videos and all that embedded into it as well. So, quickly we'll talk about, Angelo did mention our Instagram. We have a new platform on Instagram. Normally we do a little fun game here, but we're going to take all that over to Instagram, make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more friendly. That way we'll have, our top picks. We'll have some cool content coming your way. Not just Angelo and I talking, I promise. But, if you do want to follow us, please do. October 21st, we will be giving away a $50 UA gift card for anyone that does follow. You don't have to do anything other than just hit the follow button. So, at Tom&Ang Show, pretty simple handle. So, yeah, we enjoy interacting with you on that platform as well. So we'll get into the last bit of our segment. Most of it today was very product focused, very Alpha Broder focused. So we do love to have a little bit of fun with our offshore segment. So, and we do keep it obviously relevant to the topics as well. So we'll start quickly, and I'll go with my fall favorite. One of my favorite pieces, again, we're talking Puma. So I love anything to do with sweats. I love their, their hoodies. I love their sweatpants. Quite honestly, I'm going to tell you, I'm wearing their jorts right now. You can't see. So jorts are jogging pants shorts. That's what happens in the digital landscape. You don't.
So am I, Tom.
So how about you, Angela? What's your favorite fall favorite?
Yeah, so we'll stick with the kind of the Puma theme. I love this brand. I've loved Puma for years, and I was so excited when I found out last fall that we were carrying it. Picture there, Neymar, big signing for Puma. I'm wearing the same jacket, the Puma iconic track jacket. Lots of colors in this. This is, you know, hence the name, an iconic jacket that's been around for years. Great piece for the fall, and you know, today's 25 degrees and raining. Not the best day to wear this inside, but I thought I'd represent the brand.
No, for sure. So I know any minute now, and you know, you gave us a scare that maybe your wife's water had broken before we weren't able to do the show. So any minute now, I know you're going to have your second, and having your second, you know, just made me think of this topic of what's a must-have, you know, child accessory. For me, it's always been having that carrier, and you're going to get to know this having two. You know, it's nice to put your little one inside your carrier, be able to walk around, go for walks with my pup. It's a great little piece to have, and they're always so intuitive, everything going around, you know, they don't even worry. They're just, you know, enjoying, relaxing, and moving forward. So how about you? What's a must-have child accessory?
So I'm not really proud of this, but the Amazon tablets, I think it's called Amazon Free Time. I mean, there's lots of educational games as well as some fun games. Not that we try to jam our almost 3-year-old son in front of a screen, but, you know, there's times when you need to get stuff done, and, you know, you and your wife just need to, you know, whether it's clean the house, whether it's cooking, then you need to put the little one in front of the screen for a little bit. So this has really been a lifesaver, and yeah, with number 2, this might be something that we lean on when we need our son Mateo to be occupied for a little bit.
No, for sure. And there's so many educational factors to it as well. It's a great tool, and I agree with you. You know, it's sometimes it's a very necessary tool. So, you know, we did talk about our NBA picks. We'll go back to that because Angela and I both struck out there, but we'll go back to that on our Instagram handle when you guys follow and find out who our picks were. But, you know, seeing NFL's back, you know, it's our favorite season. Angela broke my heart with an upset victory in our fantasy football. So that's still stinging a little bit, but I'm going to get over it. You know, let's talk about predictions. Angela, I'll let you run with this one. What's your prediction for the Super Bowl?
I don't know how realistic this is after last week, but I'm still going with the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, winning. Oh, sorry about that. Getting a call here. I forgot to turn my cell phone off. How irresponsible of me. I'm still going with the Saints. Saints over the Chiefs. That's my team. Drew Brees is my guy. My second favorite athlete of all time, and I think they're gonna have a comeback. Drew's gonna come out big Sunday.
No, I agree with that. And just to go back to your phone, we know that, again, you know, Alyssa's due any minute now, so that's actually being very responsible. I wouldn't say irresponsible, so I think you're doing the right thing there. My prediction here, you know, I love the way these two quarterbacks have guided their team. You know, big trust in Lamar Jackson and, you know, Russell Wilson. These two guys have just made it look different. Russell's out there just playing, you know, throwing the ball around all 4 quarters, not just, you know, the final 4th quarter, as everyone's been saying. And I love everything to do with Baltimore, you know, from their defense to their run game to all the playmakers they have. You know, I'm going to say Baltimore over Seattle. That's my prediction. So, you know, guys, this is our show. You know, thank you very much. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We hope you get a little bit of information. You get some, you know, some fun facts, and then also some smiles too. So